I started a new Twitch channel today. I started a new Twitch channel today. Yes. And I forgot to switch on VOD, so I spent nearly 2 hours gaming this morning and it didn't capture the VOD. It's all right, I'll do it again tomorrow. Not a problem. Oh, yeah, but it's not started properly yet. I'll let you know when it has. I want to make sure it works first. Not too much to ask, is it? We've got 148 watchers, though, and it hasn't started yet. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's edition of the Woody Show with me, Woody, and my co-host Tracy tonight. It's Saturday, so who's Prime Minister today?
I think it's you today. It must be your turn.
Yeah. I'm wondering when Paddington Bear has a go.
Oh, he's still tied up with the Queen's funeral and things. So.
Okay. What about Mr. Blobby?
Oh God, no! We just got rid of him.
Yeah, true. Yeah, very true. Yeah, very true. Yeah. I hadn't considered that one. Thank you. But I'm just wondering, it's Saturday. Who's Prime Minister today? It's like, musical Prime Ministers, really, isn't it?
I think on Saturdays all the Prime Minister musical chairs stops.
Oh right, okay.
Never any politics on a Saturday. I think that's when they get all their drinking and shagging out. Oh no, hang on, no, they do that during Parliament as well. Yeah, no, I forgot that.
They normally do that during lockdowns. I think that's what they wait. They actually wait for lockdowns to do.
Lockdowns, Parliament in session. Yeah.
Yeah. The best tweet I've seen today, right, Tracy? The best tweet I've seen today was somebody saying, as an American, whenever I feel depressed, all I do is I look at Twitter. I look on Twitter for British politics, and it cheers me up instantly.
That says it all, doesn't it? Really.
That says it all. Anyway, as I say, I'm Woody. This is the Woody Show, and this is my co-host Tracy. So say good evening, Tracy.
Good evening, and seeing as my name is Greenwood, I'm also a Woody, but on this show I'm an honorary Woody because this is Steve's show.
Okay.
I hope everyone's well.
That makes. I know what you're talking about. It makes perfect sense to me. So, what's new with you, Tracy?
The toothache that has been bothering me is almost gone now, but I have made an appointment for the dentist on Monday, so it's coming out. I've had enough of it. We had a power cut today, which was fun. It wasn't a government planned one or anything. It was a fault with one of the cables in the area. But I was sat here about 1 o'clock today, just happily like editing away, and then all of a sudden everything just went boom, and I was like, shit, what's happened? I checked my fuse box, because everything just goes quiet, and all the, the block noise and everything just goes quiet.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you hear the neighbours going, what the fuck, as well. And then about 4 or 5 minutes later, all of a sudden it was so I think the generator had kicked in. The
Okay.
auto generator had kicked in, and everything came back. But I was just sat here, kind of like, oh, lost all my edits, bollocks.
Hi,
But,
hello.
yeah, so that was it. So,
We've got 63 watchers on Reddit.
oh, hi,
They
Reddit.
won't talk. It's Reddit. They won't talk. They
No.
won't chat. They won't type anything in the chat. It's Reddit. I promise you. In fact, we've just because we've mentioned them, 13 have now left because they know that we can see them and they don't want that. It's Reddit. They, oh my God, somebody knows that I'm watching. I'm leaving, and they run. That's Reddit. That's Reddit all over. They won't post. Their fingers don't work. They sit there holding their phones, looking at the screen like this. Right.
And then when you mention them, they
And
go,
when you mention them, they go, "Oh my God, he's seen us!" And then run because I can see every one of you, every single one of you. I can see. I can see. I know what you're doing with your other hand for a start, and that's disgusting. Now smell it. Now
you
smell
should
it.
not be doing that.
Yeah. Now smell that finger. Go on, smell that finger.
And you put that down.
Yeah.
Put it down. Put it away.
Should that fish be dead before you put that in it? Honestly, there's very strange people on Reddit. Very strange people on Reddit. Right.
And the last time I saw one of those, it was in an antique shop. So.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Look, they know we. Look, they've gone down to 46 now. How many more can we piss off?
That's got rid of the ones we've scared off the ones we don't want. Hello, Reddit. We've retained the ones we do want. So
Yeah.
anyway, it is Saturday night, and I'm having a glass of wine. So cheers.
Why are you drinking it with a straw? I know why you're drinking it with a straw, but you want to explain to people why you're drinking wine with a straw?
Because
You're too poor to buy glasses with handles.
Yeah, it's posh. I'm pretending. I look at the pinky. Look at the pinky. I'm pretending it's a cocktail, darling. No, I've got a sore.
That's not what you do with a cock. Sorry, I misunderstood you. Sorry, cocktail. Sorry.
Exactly. No, I have a sore. It's not a sore tooth. It's a sore gum. I've got a gum infection.
You on Reddit, put that away. That's disgusting. Go put it away. Put it back in your trousers. Sorry.
No, give it back to your mother.
Yeah. Yeah. Disgusting.
Hi, best pal. Yeah, so I've got a gum infection, and anytime anything cold, hot, sweet, spicy, or anything with any kind of flavour,
Basically, everything you put in your mouth.
anything, and it goes near it,
Yeah.
it's like an electric shock goes right up through my eyeball, out the top of my head, and it's horrible. So if I use a straw, I can direct the drink past the sore tooth and swallow before my tooth knows it's there. Oh, I fed that one to you. How you doing, best pal?
That is the most convoluted, complicated way of drinking wine that I've ever known.
No, it's just literally you put it in your mouth and you suck.
Yes. Are we talking about wine still, just to confirm?
Anything that makes the Reddit viewers happy.
Yeah, are you watching them? Look at them. We've got 50 now. It's gone up. Can you see them? Look.
Oh, Reddit. You know we can see you. We can see you.
Yeah,
I do, best pal, and yet, Mickey doesn't normally wear red, so.
No, Mickey doesn't normally wear it. My fingers are terrible. It's actually getting worse. I've had my first night of amitriptyline. Well, I had the amitriptyline last night, and I was fine today, and I felt really good. My fingers didn't feel so bad at all. Just to explain for the people on Reddit and other viewers, I've got cancer, and I'm currently being treated for it. I'm on chemotherapy, and one of the side effects of one of the drugs, vincristine, is causing me to lose feeling in my fingers and toes. If you're wondering what that is, that's my PICC line. That's the port where they put the horrible shit in when I go in for my infusions. And I'm suffering with this. It's called peripheral neuropathy. And I saw the consultant yesterday, and they're taking me off of this drug called vincristine. I'm still on the other drugs, but they're taking me off this vincristine. and they're hoping this is going to stop the peripheral neuropathy from going away. But and it did work, and it's also got some pains in my stomach, and it all worked fine. And I got up this morning and I actually felt dynamic, and I started to do shit, and that was my mistake because I tripped over.
Oh no, Mickey!
You know it's Mickey, don't you? You know
He was trying to get it down the cleavage, but
yeah, I know. You know it's Mickey, right? Okay.
Mickey's splatting on my face again.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry. So you fell over.
Yeah, I fell over. I fell over because this peripheral neuropathy actually gives you. I've lost a bit of sense of balance, and I just walking along, my legs just gave way, so I just went bump. Fell over, and I stretched to the side, and it's really hurting. And then as the days went on, the pins and needles have come back, but they're a bit not like the normal pins and needles. Actually, very sharp stabbing pains now.
My dad had peripheral neuropathy in both his arms and legs, diabetes and vascular dementia and stuff like that. And he actually had a psychiatric nurse during the last sort of 2 years of his life, and she was so good. She was really good, but she explained that peripheral neuropathy doesn't just occur in the legs and the lower legs. It can occur in the arms too, because all the diabetic info and everything says lower legs. But she was like, because whenever I used to touch my dad like that, he'd like, ooh, like I'd stabbed him.
Yeah, well, I've met you. You have that effect on people. And you look, you started talking, and Reddit has gone down now. Look.
Oh, they obviously don't like my voice.
No, they don't. They don't. 27 of them.
She explained what the feeling of peripheral neuropathy is. It's like pins and needles, but sharp. And a lot of my dad's balance problems was due to him. He didn't have a lot of feeling in his feet anyway, but the feeling that he did have is this sharp pins and needles. So if he can't feel the floor and it's painful to walk, and there's the social worker saying, "Oh, he just needs some motivation." No, he's physically ill. Anyway.
Anyway, what?
Well, where were you? Were carrying. I butted in to say about the peripheral neuropathy, and you were saying about amitriptyline. You fell over,
and it's just come back again, and so I spent all day with it. It's just winding me up. That's all. So to answer Best Pal's question, my partner, she comes from Bristol, or rather, she was living in Bristol when I met her. So I spent a year commuting between here and Bristol. So I got to know Bristol quite well, and I agree it's a shithole. Sorry, carry on, Tracy.
Don't forget, amitriptyline is a cumulative drug. It's not like a one-off. Because I know this because I was given it for my arthritis, but I didn't get on with it. It literally just knocked me out for like 20 hours a day. I couldn't cope with that. But Andy takes it for neck pains and things, and it's cumulative. So it's good when you start off because you get a good sleep, but then the effects of it on the nerve pains actually builds. So eventually you should hopefully within a few weeks be feeling be seeing a good progress. So
I'm just posting the
Mickey says love a pair of Bristols. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just posting the
on the east and one Bristol on the west. Is that what we're talking about? So that's that with the amitriptyline. I put that in the chat last night, but I didn't. It's the chat was flowing last night. I noticed chat was flowing, and you were up to. Did you get hit double figures at one point?
Yeah, sorry, carry on, Tracy. I'm just.
That's all right. I was just asking. Did you hit double figures at one point?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we did. I haven't posted. I haven't posted the figures yet. My bad. I will do it later on. I'm just I said. I really feel rough today. Carry on talking. I'm just doing the promotions at the moment.
Green is the valley, eh, Mickey? Have you finished your game already?
What he actually means is he's watched everything on Midget Pornhub.
Oh, hello, Twitch Ammo. Twitch Ammo was talking to me about an hour ago on my stream, and I've dragged him over here.
Okay. Good evening, Twitch Ammo. Or am I assume your gender to be male, and a hola. ¿Eres español?
He's German.
Oh, okay.
He's in Germany. I'm presuming he's German.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we were talking earlier. He was saying how he's on high school holidays at the moment.
Yeah, like.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, good evening, Ammo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Mickey says finished for the night. He's finished playing his game for the night. He was playing the Division 2.
Okay.
So well, just shout at Steve when you want to come on and bother us.
I'll have to to do that. We'll have to end the current call and restart the call again because you know how fucking complicated it is with Skype.
Twitch Ammo, this is Steve who I was telling you about. He's the one that does all the magic. So this is Woody from the Woody Show. And the Mad Midget who is in the chat at the moment, that's Mickey. And you'll see him on stream shortly once Steve has waved his magic wand and got him on.
I'm just gonna drop the guy. We're using Skype to bring the guests in, so I'm just gonna drop the call with Tracy, and I'm gonna.
If Mickey's ready. If Mickey's ready.
Are you ready, Mickey? Are you ready, Mickey? That's the question. Are you ready? And I shall bring Mickey on.
Certainly was.
What?
Best pal says Tracy was too busy with aliens yesterday. And
I'll give you 15. Give him 50. All right, he's going to go and have sex. All right, you have sex, Mickey, and let us know when you get back. All right.
15 minutes for sex. He'd be able to do it 30 times in that.
It's Saturday night. He has to get. Do you know how hard it is to get your girdle and everything off?
Start it. Look, boom, 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 like a. Yeah. I was going to say chainsaw, but it's more like a lawnmower.
Yeah. No, it's how hard it is to get your bits off.
Best pal says you won't see him on stream. He's called Mad Midget for a reason.
Yeah. It is the way that he gets with his camera. He's got.
Yeah, he's not very low.
By the way, Tracy, just to let you know, you've managed to drag our Reddit viewers down to 9. Yeah, we've got 9 viewers on Reddit, and I reckon
those 9 viewers just had the pleasure of seeing me going.
Yeah, I reckon we've only got 9 viewers because they're waiting for a responsible adult to come and tell them how to change channel on the phone.
Hey, Jim. I'm just about to call Jim Mad Martin then.
You wouldn't be wrong. You wouldn't be wrong. You wouldn't be wrong. Good evening, Jim. How are you?
Yeah. Don't they play like the Reddit streams in certain hospital waiting rooms and stuff like that? So that's probably what it is. They're just sitting there waiting for to be called for their appointment. Going.
Oh, they're dead.
Yeah.
They could be
it's Halloween. It's Halloween night. Halloween weekend. I know it's Halloween on Monday, but this is when people have their parties. So perhaps perhaps they're dead.
Yeah.
Go for it, Twitch Ammo. Question I always wanted to ask, he says.
That was Jim that asked that. Oh no, Twitch Ammo, Twitch Ammo, go for it, yeah, go for it.
Best pal saying that I'm boring.
I can't even wash the car, Jim. I envy you. You can come around and wash my car if you like. I envy you. I can't even wash the car. Excuse me, yawning. I've had 2 naps today. Look at me. I've had 2 naps today, and I'm yawning already.
Yeah. You know when you were saying yesterday, because I can hear you talking at the beginning of the stream before the the countdown. You can hear the talking. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah. If I don't switch the mic off.
I can only hear you though. I can't hear Mickey. So where I could hear you saying. Prepare to be shocked, and I saw my consultant today, and I was like, "Oh no, for fuck's sake, what the fuck has happened? What has happened?" And then it turned out that you were shocked about Facebook, and I was like, "Oh, adrenaline, come down." So,
Yeah, if I forget to turn my mic off, which is why sometimes when I go on stream, I've actually forgotten to turn my mic on. Yeah, I know. I know. I had to stop the music. The countdown timer used to have music with it, but I've had to stop the music now because I got a copyright strike for it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so well,
Even
not
though
a
you
copyright strike, but when I uploaded it to YouTube, I got a copyright violation notice. So I Alexa, turn bedroom off. Okay.
yeah, but when I did that for one of them, I can't remember which one it was. It might have been the Queen's death. I can't remember. But oh no. I used to put the music at the beginning of the shorts before I learned how to do the 916. And it didn't say copyright violation. It just said copyright something. But then it says in it that it's allowed to be used on YouTube. So there's no action taken. So, Best Pal says, what are you dressing up for Halloween? Not telling you. You'll have to see on Monday.
Yeah, you have to see on Monday what these two have got something planned. I don't know what. They've got something planned, and I think they want me to get involved.
You better get involved. I gave you ideas earlier when you were doing your doodah. Yep. He's going to use condom. Yeah, you told us, and we worked out. You told us that your wife, was not going as a dildo, which is unfortunate. Which Ammo says, does Wales even exist? Yes, it does.
This is me, Jim, and I've had 2 naps already today.
Wales, if you look at the United Kingdom, Wales is on the left-hand side. It's like the belly of the United Kingdom. If you think of a United Kingdom person facing sideways, it's Wales. London is near its bum, and Wales is its belly. So yes, it's a Wales. Why do you want to know if it's a? Did someone say that it's not real?
Just Jim. I haven't made a new Facebook account at all. No. I don't need to. My original Facebook account that I opened up in 2007 is still on Facebook and still active. So I'm just going to go on to that one. I moved off of it in 2010 when Sean moved in with me. In 2010, I abandoned that account and started the new one, which is the one that's been disabled now. That old account. The reason I had to abandon that account is because the previous year, my wife and I had split up, and my wife was absolutely convinced, based on absolutely no evidence at all, that Sean and I had been having an affair, which we hadn't. We never actually met until after me and my wife had split up. We talked on the internet, but we never actually physically met until after we'd split up. But my ex-wife was causing me all sorts of problems on Facebook with friends and rude and nasty messages and everything else. So I changed accounts, and I actually forgot about this account from 2007 until somebody else came across it and sent me a message saying, "Is this me?" But if you search me on Facebook, Jim, under Steve Woodmore, you'll find me. It's a picture of me sitting on my motorbike, and you can't miss it. If you want to send me a friend's request, but I won't be using it at the moment. I won't be using it until I've got my account resolved one way or the other, and I've got till the 12th to do it, 12th of November. So I'm gonna do everything I can to get my account resolved. Sorry, carry on, Tracy.
No, I was going to say the annoying.
Mickey, that's right, Mickey spotted it. Yeah.
One of the annoying things about Facebook, if there isn't a long list of annoying things already, is that if you have a secondary account or a different account or an old account and you switch it off, even if you tell it to completely deactivate it, get rid of it, chuck it off, it doesn't. 6 months later, a year later, it will reappear like the ghost that's haunting you. Because I've got one from my eBay days, and people would follow me on it and stuff like that. It's got my old Rainbow Craft logo and things, and it doesn't matter how many times I switch that damn thing off, it wakes up. And I can't get rid of it, and people think that that's my active account, and it's not. I just can't get rid of it. So yeah, adding to the list of Facebook annoyances.
When I log on to it, I'll get an email. When I log on to it, I'll accept it, but I'm trying not to log on to it at the moment, because although I'm using CCleaner, if you know what CCleaner is, I'm removing all the cookies off of my machine every time I close my browser, and I'm using CCleaner to clean it. I still want to make sure that I've removed every trace of Facebook off of this machine. And I've just had an email, and the email says that I have 2 new friends requests. Ah, there we go.
Oh,
So,
one from Jim and one from.
I don't know. Just got 2 new friends requests.
Right. So. Um. Right. So apart from you having naps today and falling over, have you been up to anything else, Steve?
Yes, I have. Hang on a second. I've broken lots of intentions.
Broken lots of intentions.
I had 2 things, right? I've set aside this weekend to do 2 things. To finish the model that Mickey got me,
Yeah.
and to finish the video of the model I built before that, because I video all my builds.
Yeah.
And I wanted to finish the video of the one. It's nearly there. I wanted to finish the video, so I set this aside. I said, I'll call you in a minute, Mickey. Let me just get this bit out of the way. So I set this weekend aside to do it. I managed to achieve neither. I started off. You don't use my message board, do you, Tracy?
Me, I pop on and have a scroll through maybe once every couple of days.
Well, have you noticed any changes? Because I've made massive changes on it.
I wasn't on from. I think possibly the last time I glanced at it was Thursday.
Oh, I have made a shitload of changes to it since then.
I'm due for another look today then.
Yeah, so I've made a shitload of changes to it. If anyone wonders what I'm talking about, there's the URL down there. I've made a shitload of changes to it. And I've installed some really complicated stuff, including a real-time chat.
Ah.
With private rooms and public rooms, and which I know works.
Will you be harvesting everybody's private conversations? Like your name will be Stephen Facebook.
Even though it's my site, I can't see their private rooms.
I know, it's ridiculous.
I can't. No, that's good.
No, I mean Facebook, ridiculous.
Oh yeah. But it's got private rooms, it's got public rooms, and we beta tested it last night. Me and Jim were testing it last night for a little while, and it seems to work, and it seems stable. So it means that that people can come on the site and chat to each other. All right, I'm just going to end the call, people, with these 2, so I can call him. So I can call him Mickey, which means I've actually got to talk to you, which is complicated because I'm really struggling with my voice, as you can probably hear. So let's see if we can get them. Here we go. See if we can get them coming in. Oh dear. Well, I'm ringing, guys. I'm ringing. Nope, Mickey's gone. Mickey Jeffries is unavailable, and I can't call Tracy, so we'll try again. Right, okay. Let's try again.
Bloody hell.
Ah, Tracy's with us, and Mickey's unavailable.
Oh.
Mickey, you're showing as unavailable. So you'll just have to wait until I see a message from Mickey saying that he's really ready. So, are you really ready, Mickey? Redeems timed at somebody else. Okay. Who did you time out? I bet it was Mickey. I bet Mickey's sitting there. If you timed out, Mickey, go on the Reddit. Not the Reddit. Go on the Discord. And let us know.
Yeah, that's helpful. Just as we need to. Oh, he says Skype is on no call.
All right. Okay. Well, I did try it. Right. Reboot your Skype, Mickey. That's the answer.
Mine was not showing a call. I just clicked the camera icon and it worked.
Yeah.
But it wasn't showing that there was a new call. Fucking Skype.
Sorry, talk, Tracy. I'm pouring with sweat. My voice is going. Go on. Hold the fault. Wiggle. Yeah, get their attention. Wiggle. Right. Are you ready for me to call you, Mickey? Don't go into anything. I'm going to try Mickey. Can try Mickey now.
I've
Oh dear. Right. It's annoying because when it crashes like that, it means that I've got to add a new group each time. So that's done, right? Adding context and starting call. Let's see if we can get Mickey this time. Ring the group, right. Well, it's ringing. Hello, Tracy. Are you with me? No, Tracy's not with me. Oh, Mickey's not answering. This is all good fun, isn't it? Hello, guys. Oh, right. Hang on. These technical issues, don't you just love them? Fuck me. At least my machine isn't crashing before it would be end your calls, guys, because I'm just rebooting Skype. It might be my end. I'm just with these technical issues. It would crash my machine out. End calls, guys. End calls. And other times when Skype's done this, it's actually crashed my machine out and caused a blue screen of death. But it's not today because we know that was another problem. Right, I'm just rebooting my Skype now. Here we go. Give it a second or two. There is another way of doing this. With Zoom. And it might be more reliable, but the Zoom costs, and I really don't want to go paying for Zoom. So if anybody wants to donate me a year's subscription to Zoom, please do, so I can just piss off or fuck this right off with Skype. Right. And it's calling you guys. Oh, it's calling. Okay, I can see you. I can hear you. Mickey!
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I can see you, Mickey. I can't see Tracy. Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, of course I can hear you. Oh. Oh. I think we've lost her, Mickey.
Oh.
I think we've lost her. She's restarting Skype, which means, yet again, I'll have to restart the call, Mickey.
All right, I'll go out.
Well, hang on. We'll try it because if I remember before when we've done this, when we tried to add somebody to the call, it's caused lots of problems, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So, if you've got your mic on echo.
No. I can hear you, but
yeah,
I can't
we can
see
hear
you.
We can't see you, Tracy. You're still showing us in the call, Tracy, so I think you need to completely restart Skype. Oh, this is all good fun, isn't it, Mickey? So what have you been up to?
Oh. I got dragged to Norwich today shopping.
Oh, wonderful fun.
Yeah. Well, I say dragged, I had to do the driving, and I hate that drive from here.
All right.
It's a single
Is
track
that down
road.
Acle New Road?
Here. No. I use the
Is it
147
A147 or 146?
I use the 146 from Lowestoft to Norwich.
Yeah, that's the Acle New Road, isn't it?
No, Acle New Road's out of Yarmouth.
Oh, of course it is, yeah. Is that you, Tracy? No.
No.
Okay.
So no, yeah, but I mean it's a single track road, and nobody wants to do above 40, 45 mile an hour on a 60 mile an hour road. So a 30-mile journey takes me a fucking hour.
Oh yeah, they're like that up there. They're too busy fingering turkeys, Mickey.
But the thing is, yeah, that's it. there's no way of getting past them because the road's not straight enough to bloody see round the next corner. So
Yeah, they're like that out in the sticks where you are. And as soon as you get out of London,
Yep.
they all drive like that. They really do. Down on the Isle of Wight, they're just as bad, right? You can spot an Isle of Wight driver because none of them do over 23 miles an hour.
well, this lot, I'm sure they think they're still driving their fucking
Well, they
tractors.
don't. Is the road a national speed limit marked with a national speed limit sign?
National speed
Yeah,
limit 60
yeah.
mile an
Well,
hour.
they don't know what national speed limit means. They think it means you make your own speed limit up.
Well,
Or they think by driving
I mean,
at 20.
there's a fucking a circle with a 60 and a red fucking band round it. I should think that fucking gives them a clue, unless you think it's 60 kilometres an hour.
Well, it must be. I mean, I don't understand what goes on in these people's mind. The only thing I can think of is maybe they wanted to lead a parade. Yes, we can hear you,
We
Tracy.
can hear you, but we can't
you.
see you.
Look, let me end this. Hang on, Tracy. Let me end this call because it could be our end. I'll end this call, Mickey.
Try turning your camera on.
Yeah, end the call, Mickey. I'll call you back again.
All right, yeah.
Tracy's still showing us in the call. That's the problem. Nope, she's out of the call now. Right. Start call. Mickey, are you back? Yep, you're back. Right.
I am.
All right. No, Tracy's not there. I'll wait until she's in. We're going to try and add her into the call and see if that works. So what else have I done today? We've managed. We started off with a high of over 300 people watching us on Reddit, and we're now down to 3.
That must be because I've come
I
on.
reckon it is. Or the people that are left, right, have actually can't find a responsible adult to show them how to do other things with their mobile device.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon, anyway. I started to play Command and Conquer today, and I lost the will.
Started what?
I started to play Command and Conquer today, and then I lost the will to live.
Why?
Oh my God! It went through nearly 15 minutes of introductions, testing graphics, showing demo things. Before I even got to the game, but as soon as I got to the game, I thought, fucking hell. I just wanted to go home.
Yay!
Yay!
Right.
Now, if we're echoing, it's your fault, Tracy.
Oh God. Are they complain? People complaining about echoing.
I don't know.
No, not yet.
Oh,
Not yet.
Mickey!
Ooh. Now don't lead to your right and start sucking, for God's sake.
Did he tell you not to start fucking?
Sucking.
Sucking.
Oh, okay. It's my hearing. Sorry, my hearing, obviously.
Right, let me get my Logitech settings correct for my doings.
Don't break it. Don't break it.
I'm not.
Yeah. So you laughed when I was telling you about. You laughed when I was telling you about it, Mickey. So you obviously know exactly what I'm talking about.
On the initial start up, yeah. But once you've done it once, you won't get all that crap again.
Oh, I seriously.
Once you get into the game itself, you'll be all right.
God knows what you lot are talking about. Once you get it started up.
Command and Conquer. I haven't even got my light on. Tracy looks like a fucking
Give me a minute.
orange. You look
Oh
like an
no,
orange.
she's Donald Trump's love child.
I'm fiddling about me auto white balance and things.
Well, don't. It's called auto white balance for a reason.
Yeah, I took it off and I went orange. So I
Yeah.
need to just put.
No. Look, we've gone up to 5 watchers now on Reddit.
Aye!
And 6 here on Discord.
Twitch.
Twitch, Mickey.
Yeah,
Twitch.
even on Twitch as well.
Twitch. Which forget we are.
I'll keep moving about.
Right, there
I'm
we go.
trying to even the screens up because I've had to restart Skype so many times. I've lost the original position. I started another Twitch account this morning, Mickey.
For what?
I started another Twitch account this morning.
Yes, you said, yeah, but for what?
My gaming, just playing games.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, it's called Woody Playing.
With himself.
No. It's called Woody Playing. And I
If it's called Woody Playing, I should imagine you'll get a lot of people popping in just to see what you're playing with.
yeah, obviously I'm going to do that.
Oh, dear.
Of course.
Uh,
Got to use the temptation of what do you call it?
I see nobody wants to talk now that I've come on.
we're up to 6. We're up
They're
to
all-
6 on Reddit now. We're up to 6 on Reddit. So.
Yeah, I know, but they were all talking to you nicely.
Oh, yeah, it was non-stop conversation on Reddit. They just wouldn't shut up.
I know, it was amazing.
Yeah.
They wouldn't shut
Yeah,
up.
on Twitch there was plenty of people talking. Now I've appeared. Everybody's buggered off.
They've probably gone off for a wee break because we were fucking about with the technology.
Yeah.
They'll all be back. They'll all be back.
So anyway, yeah, I did that for the gaming because I planned to stream my Command and Conquer gameplay and my Formula One gameplay, but I actually lost the will to live with that Command and Conquer.
You'll be all right once it's set up.
I hope so, because literally as the game started, it was time to start this stream. I thought, well, fuck off, I ain't doing it anymore. Anyway, I was a very naughty boy today. I was a very,
What?
very naughty boy, yeah.
Why?
Well, as you know, Mickey, have you started on that model yet?
No,
Why not?
because I've been busy this week.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, as some of you might know, that for hobbies, I make scale models. You know, the plastic model kits and metal model kits. Here's this the last one that I made, which is Iron Man, which is an all metal model, scale model. Hold up the camera there so you can see him. Iron Man. That's the last one I made. I make tanks, I make planes. And unfortunately, over the last year, I've picked up a bit of stash. With my health and everything, right? I've not been able to do the models. I used to do one a month, but I picked up a bit of a stash. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. I think I've got 10 to make. I've got a stash of 10. Hang on, I've got to interrupt. Hang on. Yep, you're right, Mickey. You're right. Yeah. The Woody Show. If you get enough channel points, you can have one of these unique Woody Show postcards sent to you. They're completely unique. They're numbered and they'll be signed by me. And they'll come through the post. Yep, look, see? That's number 2 of 100, signed by me. And they'll come through the post. They'll actually come, real life mail will actually post you a Woody Show postcard. Mickey's got the hump because I forgot to sign his. Right? And he keeps going on and on about it. So, if you like, guys, right, instead of you having a postcard, if you don't want a postcard, but you've got enough channel points, you can order a postcard and just tell me to donate it to Mickey.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, see? And I'll post him once. I know his address. The hovel next to the shack by the sea.
But that's a good idea because, like, you could get you could do the postcard, but not necessarily have it sent to you. You could have it sent to anybody you want.
Yeah, you can have it sent to anybody you want. I mean, I'm going to sign it, so if you send it to somebody you don't like, that'll really tell them that you don't like them.
Best pal's just washed his eyes out because he's just noticed Mickey's here.
I am.
Anyway,
Best pal, Mickey's been here the whole time.
anyway, so
I've been here for about 10 minutes.
I've got this stash of models, right? Now, the other day, I came across this on Amazon. Right, I'm under strict instructions, right, that I'm absolutely not to buy any more models or increase my stash in any way until I've built the ones that I've got. Yeah, you can understand that, can't you?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, just
You didn't
gonna
buy
have
that
to buy it.
motorbike.
So you're going to have to buy it and get it sent to your local pickup.
I got an email today saying it was 36% off. Now these are Hasegawa kits, right? Hasegawa 1/12 scale kits are normally
Yeah.
just shy of 50 quid because they're amongst the best ones. If you know anything about modelling, you'll know that Tamiya and Hasegawa are really the best, and it normally retails about 44.60, and it was 27.94. My finger slipped.
Yeah.
Oops.
It'll be here tomorrow. But it was the first big motor. It was the kettle I bought, Mickey.
Yeah, it was a kettle.
The kettle.
380.
Yeah, 380. And it's in blue, the same colour as my one was. So that will be
380. 380.
380cc, the motorbike.
Oh,
a GT 380. It's a Suzuki GT 380.
Yeah.
They called them kettles because it was a two-stroke triple. And at the time, it was, for what it was the fastest bike of its type on the road. And you used to love them. They smoked like hell because they were two-strokes. They smoked like hell, didn't they, Mickey?
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't remember. I know my GT.
oh, sorry. I just want to say, no, Mickey's not finished having sex. Can't you see that he's actually sort of at it right now? Look at the concentration.
That's his cum face.
Yeah.
That's his cum face.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to answer the silly question. Do carry on.
Yeah, that's Mickey's cum face. That's
My left arm's aching.
Yeah. That's Mickey's cum face. So where was I? Yeah, my GT 750, which was the big brother of the GT 380, that had auto lube on it, which meant you had a separate two-stroke oil tank, and you put the two-stroke in, and it would mix it in exactly the right proportions as the fuel was going in. But I can't remember if the GT 380 did. I don't think it did. Did it, Mickey? Did it?
It did. Yeah, it did.
But it used to
Yeah, it did.
smoke like a bugger because normally that's just.
Yeah, if you didn't have the pump set up, if you didn't have the two-stroke pump set up
Ah.
correctly, because that run, your throttle cable split
Yeah.
into two, or well, in that case,
Yep.
four. Three went to your carburetors and one went to the oil pump.
Right.
And if you didn't have the oil pump set up correctly, then it would push in too much fucking two-stroke oil, and that's where you got your smoking from. They all used to smoke from coal.
Oh yeah, every two-stroke did.
But as they got warm, they're supposed to pack it in. But if you haven't got your pump set in, then if you open it up, the car behind you was like he was in fucking fog. That was I used to do that on purpose on my Kawasaki's.
Best pal has
dear.
redeemed hydrate.
Oh
I'm
dear.
going to redeem my hydrate. Let me go look.
I've got 17,500 Woody points.
I can send you a postcard for that.
Will it be numbered?
No, fuck that. You don't even bother signing it.
Well, I'll sign it this time if I remember.
It makes it more rare though, remember, Mickey, because it just means,
Yeah, it makes it more valuable then.
yeah, it just means that he was just so not used to signing his autograph.
Huh.
Best pal bought a car off of Facebook Marketplace.
Well, that's a mistake.
Another one. Oh God, are you getting a fleet of them? Are you building a fleet of Facebook cars?
There you go, Mickey. And there's only 4 left at that price. And it's a 36. I'm looking at the price trend. It's a 36% drop. Yeah.
Has he signed it himself? Oh, mine's for clearer. Oh no.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that his cum face?
He signed it himself, but he can't get the camera to pick it up.
Can't, no.
What have you written on it?
I've put 1 of 100, love Mickey.
Links in the group, in the chat as to what I bought.
Hey, Miss Mouse.
Hi, Mousy.
How have you been? Not seen you for a week. It feels like a week.
27 quid.
Yeah, I told you.
I'm going to look at this link now because it might make me fall in love as well. Oh.
Told you. So it's a price drop of 36%. There's normally 44 quid these are, so I just had to buy it. I just had to pull the trigger. It arrives tomorrow. and my ears are going to get burnt all day. They're going to get bent all day. Unless it arrives while she's asleep.
It looks quality.
Hasegawa kits are top quality.
Someone bought it for you off of your wish list.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Yeah. Yeah. It is a quality kit, Mickey, which is why it's expensive. And I've never seen them as cheap as that, so I just had to.
They do look nice, actually. When I get round to doing modelling again, I'm definitely looking. You told me about those sets before, that whatever.
Tamiya.
Yeah, so I'll look at those when I get round to doing modelling again. So anyway, Miss Mouse is asking how you're feeling.
Like shit.
Succinct. There you go.
Like shit, actually, Miss Mouse. Thank you for asking, but I feel awful. I've got peripheral neuropathy, and nobody knows what I talk about. It's something that's happened all my life. People always look at me and say, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
She was asking what you were just talking about the models.
Oh right, yes, I've just my hobby. I make scale models, and I've just purchased that one this morning because it's very cheap, and I shouldn't because I've already got a stash of a load to make. I've got 10 here, 10 kits here.
I'm trying to repost it because I think she came in just after you posted it, so I'll repost the link for you while you talk.
Yeah.
Miss Mouse, this is what he's talking about. There we go.
Oh, no, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, sorry, carry on. I just wanted to say that I think she missed what the point of the convo was. So
I can't carry on YouTube. My throat. I can't carry on YouTube.
Oh right. Well, so yeah. So so Steve has just bought. Woody's just bought.
Just being here, Miss Mouse works.
Oh yeah. Woody's just bought that. What the link that I just put? He's bought that because it was down by 30%, and he's going to have to try to tell his other half somehow that he's bought yet another scale model that's going to sit on the shelf waiting for him to do it. Best pal, sorry to hear that. What by a dog, a human, a car, a herb? I don't know.
Probably him a mouse. It'd be a mouse.
Mickey, don't forget, I missed the first bit of the conversation because I was fucking about with Skype. How are you, and what did you do today?
I'm all right. And like I said to Steve, I got dragged off to Norwich shopping.
Oh.
No, not all. It's
it's where my sister lives. So.
If you knew how much I hate shopping.
Yeah.
It's.
Was it like clothes shopping and browsing the shops and stuff like that?
Yeah, Christmas presents for people.
Yeah, I hate that.
I mean, I did go in a toy shop. I had fun in the toy shop because I can play with all the toys.
I don't mind the toy shop, but I'm not a browsing like. Let's look at these clothes or look at. Let's hold that up and look at that and let's spend. No. I'm definitely male-brained in the going shopping sense. I don't browse. I go in with knowing what I want to buy, and then the only delay that there is me choosing between this thing that I might want to buy or that thing that I might want to buy. Which one am I going to buy? Maybe both.
Yeah, but I'm like that.
Yeah.
It's a man thing.
That's what I mean.
I know which shop I want to go and what I want to go. I don't give a fuck if it's £2 cheaper down the road. Yeah. I know where I'm going. I know what I want.
That's what I mean. I think I've got a male brain.
Yeah, but I had Donna with me. Donna was shopping, so you know what women like in shopping.
But that's what I mean. That's why I think I've got a male brain in the shopping sense, because I don't browse leisurely. I bloody hate it. I hate doing that. Hate it. That's the internet. Love the internet because I can sit here, go clicky click on sites, and that looks nice. That looks interesting, and I'll buy that and I'll order it and things. And it's only when there's something that I can't buy online, as in Primark, that I will go to a shop. And
Primark today was a fucking nightmare.
It was. But again, I don't browse. I just go, right, okay, I need to get a couple of T-shirts for, let's say, my 11-year-old niece. So I know I've got to go to that section. I need to pick up the T-shirts that she'll like, choose 2 of them or whatever, and pay. And on the way, as I'm going through the shop, I might spot, some fairy lights. I'll pick those up or something. But I'm not looking around everything. Oh, what's new? No. Boring.
I'm lucky, best pal. I've never actually been into an IKEA.
Well, I love IKEA. I love shopping at
Yeah.
IKEA because I go and sit at the
I
restaurant.
don't know if Norwich has got one, but I've never been in one.
Yeah, no, I used to love an IKEA because it was quite nice for a Sunday wander. You know,
Sunday dinner,
what?
Sunday
dinner.
meatballs,
Sunday
meatballs.
dinner. Yeah, no, I love the meatballs. But no, a Sunday wander, you could actually get your Sunday walk in at the same time because they do the one-way system around it. And at the time that it opened, I would wander around dreaming of being able to earn enough money to be able to afford to have these room setups that they had. I wouldn't want it now, but at the time it was all like very much the rage. And then you get downstairs into their like warehousey bit where they sell the candle holders and the fresh the potpourri and shit like that. It doesn't particularly hold interest with me anyway. So
No, there's no IKEA anywhere near me.
I get fed up with going into the candle department. It gets boring, week in and week out.
oh
Yeah.
oh was that? Are you building more IKEA furniture, or is it IKEA? The adverts now say IKEA, and that sounds wrong because it sounds like icky.
Yeah, we've got to remember they're a Scandinavian company. That's probably how they pronounce
No,
it.
but on the adverts they pronounce it IKEA, and it doesn't feel right to me. I want to say IKEA because that's.
It's the same as people saying BMW. It's not BMW at all. It's BMW.
Oh, of course, because of it being
German. It's not BMW at all. It's BMW. And it's Skoda.
Oh, yes.
See?
Skoda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's BMW. Because people always look at me and say, oh, there goes another BMW. What? Because Germans pronounce W as a V.
She kept telling me I was building it wrong, so I left it to it, and it was all fucked up. Oh, well. What about a VW? Oh, Volkswagen. Would that be a VV or would that be a WV?
Oh.
What would it be?
Huh?
A VW, a Volkswagen.
Well, I actually call it Volkswagen.
Oh, so would that be
People's car. Hitler invented that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, Hitler didn't invent it. He was responsible for it, wasn't he?
Yeah. They actually had them in the Second World War, Volkswagens. Little topless things that they used as little staff cars, field cars. Get a Ford Fiesta. What the fuck do I want one of them for? I know they stopped making them. Why the hell would I want a Ford Fiesta? I want a proper car. Huh? That's why I keep my Mercedes.
Miss Mouse has a fleet of VWs.
I love VW. I'd love an old Beetle again, or a split screen camper. But they cost a fortune now.
Yeah. Because they became chic and desirable, didn't they?
Yeah,
the big
yeah.
thing
Yeah.
that you would have to go from A to B, or like the camper vans would be that it was utilised as in it was just a cheap getaway. Nowadays, it's a lifestyle.
A Beetle engine is only 4 bolts to drop the engine out. You know, engine and gearbox would come out with 4 bolts. With a cranky sunroof. Oh dear.
Oh,
Wind it up.
lovely. So you can stand up in it. Excellent. What are you doing, Steve? I forgot what you said that you were up to.
What, right now?
Yeah.
I'm actually updating the wiki with the information about Hasegawa. Because nobody else fucking updates the wiki, so I'm updating it with information about Hasegawa.
Interested in things, Steve. After what we were talking about last night,
Was this when we were in bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I requested a copy of the information that Facebook held on me.
Yeah, I can see in your glasses, the reflection in your glasses, Mickey. That's, look up again. But you would put your head back again. www.xhamster.com.
No,
No.
I'm sorry. All I can see is my breasts.
But yeah, Yeah, I downloaded my what information I had them, and they're pretty much the same as what you showed us yesterday.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yeah, fucking incredible stuff going back to 2007, 2008.
Why do they?
Every post I've made, every site I've visited, or every advert that I've had a look at, everything.
Yep.
Why do they need to keep this for such a long time? I mean, even tax people, tax records, and banks, and that, you know, and also the thing is, if they said it was to do with like selling your data to people, or you know, ads, so that ads can target properly and things. What you liked in 2007 is not what you're going to be liking now, 15 years later.
No.
So why do
No.
they need to know what you liked in 2007? You know?
No, I don't know.
Back in 2007.
But anybody can.
Yeah, go on.
Anybody can ask for a copy of their what they got on you.
Yeah.
And like Steve said, that's quite frightening what they've got on you. Everything.
Told you.
And even sites that I've visited, like Steve said, off Facebook.
Oh. Yeah, I was saying
They
that
certainly.
else. I was saying that about 20 minutes ago. If you have like another account or any account, but let's say you had 2 accounts on Facebook and one of them you went, I need to get rid of that one. So you request it to be disabled, close it down, whatever, never come back again. And they say, are you sure? And you say yes. 6 months or a year later, it wakes back up again randomly out of the blue. So it's not gone, deleted and locked away. Like even if Facebook kept it but locked it away, archived it, never to be touched again. No, it wakes back up. So it artificially pushes up the amount of people who are using Facebook. Oh, it's got however many million profiles on it, but that's because you can't actually shut a profile completely. The only way to get it done is to have like Steve and be banned permanently.
By the way, I've just put a link up to the Media Wiki because Hasegawa are very famous for one particular model, and it's not the Suzuki GT380, and I've put it into the wiki.
Okay, me and Mickey go wiki.
They're very famous for this particular one. I'm sure Miss Manson appreciates it.
Oh, right, okay. Okay. Lovely. Type 2.
Oh, split screen Beetle.
Yeah.
No, sorry, not a split screen Beetle. A split screen van.
There you go.
Here's one that.
What Mercedes you got? Best pal, Mercedes cap or something? I've got a Mercedes, yeah.
Here's my idea of a fun build. It's really long. Sorry about that.
Oh, your Lego.
Yeah,
you're a Lego.
It's normally me that says that. First time I've heard a woman say that.
What? It's really long.
It's really long. Hey, I'll tell you what, right? When I was in the hospital, during my operation, they fitted me with a catheter, right? Which was the first time I've ever had a catheter. And I didn't realise the pipes were that wide, and I kept thinking, how the fuck did they get it up there, right? But I fitted it while I was under the anaesthetic. Anyway, that night the nurse said, I'm going to take your catheter out because we want you to get up walking. And she pulled the sheet down and she started playing about with it. And she pulled the catheter out and she held it up and she looked at me and said, that's a long one. And I looked at her and said, I've heard that before. And she looked at me, looked down at me, looked up at me and said, I bet you have.
You don't get that on private.
No, you don't. You don't.
Oh, dear.
You don't.
Excellent. There we go. Yes.
I'm just working out.
So the link that I put into chat is because I love Lego, and one of their big creator kits that are more like for collectors of stuff That's the VW van, but it's in Lego and it's an official Lego product. So I drool over things like that every now and then. I want their red bus as well, their London bus too. So Capita suck, says Miss Mouse. I only ever had one briefly, and that was when I was giving birth. Sadly. Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Isn't it great? And oh, that's the thing. I love Lego, and I love the building. And just imagine building that. Oh, yeah, and then having it on display, because also what you can get now is lighting kits. They're not Lego, which annoys me, but they are Lego. What's the word? What do you call it? When you can use it with Lego. I don't usually like the stuff that you can use with Lego. Compatible. I don't usually like that, but I will make an exception for lighting kits because Lego don't make lighting kits. And so you'll be able to have the headlights light up. You can have the inside light up and things like this. So I don't, best pal, but I'm a really good passenger. And I'm a really...
The alien puts his earplugs in when she sat next to him.
But I'm a good navigator. I've got a good sense of direction, and but I'm a really good passenger because I'm the one that hands out the egg rolls and the sweeties, and I have to get the bus. Well, my husband doesn't have a car either, and I'll tell you what, because I'm in London and I'm central London, so because of all the congestion charge and the ultra low emission zone thing. And paying for parking, there's really no point in having a car around here. Steve lives further out, so he's not so bad. But even Steve, I should imagine that he wouldn't want to leisurely drive into central London.
I used to do it for a living.
No, for a living, different. But what I'm saying is that, let's say you and Sean, well, it might be a bit different because you've got the blue badge and things. But I'm just saying, like, you and Sean fancied a night out, going to the theatre, driving in and finding parking and all stuff like that is, and you have to. You've got a relatively new car, but we got.
I don't pay the congestion or the clean air charge.
Yeah, because of being disabled, or because of the car, or both.
No, it's because of the car. Well, I don't pay the clean air charge because my car is a hybrid.
Yeah.
And I don't pay the congestion charge because of because it's registered as disabled.
So imagine that you're not disabled, and if you weren't disabled, you'd have problems trying to find somewhere to park without having to pay extortionate parking charges. That's all I was saying to Best Pal. That it's just, it makes it difficult if you're, in the middle of London. It actually makes more sense to use public transport.
I have to drive, Mousy, because I live in I don't know what Steve would call where I live, but yeah, you need a car around here.
Shithole, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, and that's about right. Yeah, it is shithole.
I don't need to drive, Miss Mouse. That's the thing. Everything that I need or do is nearby, and the only time that we need a car is if we're going away somewhere, because we usually go self-catering. So we put the stuff that we need into the car rather than get a train and then have to use public transport that you're not really sure of when you're there. So that's true.
When I retired, I got my bus pass and I've never used it yet.
Oh.
Well, because if I want to go to town on a night out, I'd have to be home at 7:30 because they're renting the fucking buses after then.
God, this is true, yeah.
Once again, these two know about the wiki. They know how to add things to it, right? But I could have saved them all this descriptive stuff by just look. This is why we've got the wiki. Look. You don't have to tell everybody, Mickey. It's there. But it's not been updated, but it's there. It gives you an idea of what Lowestoft actually is. I'm going to put a map on there when I get 5 minutes to show whereabouts in the UK it is. But there you go.
I did update it last night. I put 2 pictures on.
You put 2 pictures on there. Yeah, it's really short of words, isn't it? Look.
Miss Mouse, it wouldn't be yearly license registration fees, but it would be insurance, and also there's car tax and MOT, you know, to make sure that the car is roadworthy and stuff like that, and obviously the maintenance and things. And Best Pal, in Norwich, where my sister lives, which is a city, but my sister lives sort of on the outskirts of it. Her buses, the last bus is something like 6 o'clock in the evening. I didn't realise this. I was thinking, well, I know she lives on the outskirts. It could be 9 o'clock and that. No, bloody hell, we had to get where we were staying in the Premier Inn, which was relatively just up the road. We had to get a cab because the buses stopped.
Yeah.
Before dinner time. Just mad. So I'm not doing that again. I mean, I'm not going to see my sister again. No.
This is East Anglia. What do you expect?
Yeah, but it's Norwich. It's a city. I didn't expect it to be like London. Obviously, nothing is like London when it comes.
I was in Norwich today.
I know. You might have passed my sister on the street. She went to get pumpkins. So when I go out, I don't even leave till 9 p.m. Miss Mouse says. Yeah.
Well, nor do we. We normally actually that's a lie. I mean, I normally like to go out, have a meal about 8 o'clock in the evening. I'll book a table for 8 o'clock normally. By the time you get your meal and that's 9:30, 10 o'clock, time to move on to a club. So
Hey!
that's what I do.
Hey, wild Mickey.
Yeah.
Well, there's me sort of booking my tables even when I'm on holiday for 6:30 so that I can make sure that I'm in bed by about 9.
Oh, for fuck's sake, woman. No. What?
Well, don't forget, I don't go to the places where they've got like a big old nightlife. If there was a big old nightlife going on, I probably would.
Well, I wouldn't call Lowestoft the capital of fucking nightlife, but...
No, but I'm saying when I'm on holiday, when I've been on holiday and it's like a relaxing break and there's no kind of on-site club that's going on till 2 o'clock in the morning or anything, you know, like drinkies till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, where I go in Greece, where I go in Kos, if you're sat there drinking, they will not shut until you've finished. So I can be sat there and there's one of the bars, it's called Origin, and that's open 24/7.
Oh God.
Yeah. But the only thing with that place is they do karaoke. Karaoke doesn't start till 10 o'clock. Now, above them are the apartments, the Origin apartments. So people stay in them are kept awake till about 3 or 4 in the morning while the karaoke's going on. So I don't stay there. But yeah, wherever you go, if you're drinking, if you're spending money, I don't mean just sitting there with one drink in your hand for about 3 hours. But if you're spending money drinking, they will stay open until you've finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. No. It does. Sounds great. Yeah.
We like I say, we know when we go over there, we'll normally, because I have a nap in the afternoon when I'm on holiday. We go out and do all our adventurous shit during the day, and about 4 o'clock I'll go home and have a nap for a couple of hours, then get ready, go out about 8, have something to eat.
Yeah, see, that's good. That works it out.
And then down the boozer.
Probably do.
And then Donna gets up about 7:30 for breakfast. I get up 10 o'clock and go out for breakfast.
I'll probably do that when I grow up. No.
Yes, I have heard of lock-ins. We've had plenty around here, mate.
I've been in the lock-in as well.
I've also got arrested for being in a lock-in. Well, not arrested, but, you know, the old bill got raided. They kick you out. Yeah, I must just say it's time to go home. Don't get you go home with, just leave. Yeah.
What do they call a Volkswagen? Somebody on I'm so used to nobody on Twitch, on Reddit saying something. Somebody's asked why do they call a Volkswagen? That's all they've said.
It's called a Volkswagen in Germany is a people's vehicle. Volks means folk or people.
And wagon means.
And wagon is
vehicle.
The car. So that's what it is. That's why it's called Volkswagen. People's vehicle. People's car. And it was, as Steve said earlier, or he alluded to earlier, it wasn't invented by Adolf, but it was took up by Adolf during the Second World War. Yeah,
Oh,
I have been in court a few times, best pal.
I just want
No,
to.
Robo Muse is arguing with you, Mickey.
I can't see it because I haven't got a link to it, so I don't honestly.
In the
Discord.
in the Discord, Mickey.
Oh, right,
Can I
okay.
just remind all of our UK viewers that our clocks go back an hour tonight? I know.
Why? I've got an automatic watch. I've got automatic phones. I've got automatic computers. I've got a radio controlled clock up there. Why the fuck do I need to be reminded? I'll go to sleep and everything will be done for me
I
automatically.
didn't realise that you were all of our UK viewers. But I know I'm just saying that the clocks go back an hour tonight, and it does still confuse people, even when things do it automatically. That they go, just hang on a minute. Why have I woken up? You know, and it's like this. Why is it darker an hour early? All that kind of stuff. So I'm just reminding everybody who's in the UK that the clocks will go back an hour tonight, even if it is automatically.
There you go, Mickey. I've just posted it in the wrong fucking. No, I've just posted it in the right one. Yeah, I've just posted it in the Reddit. I've just posted the Reddit stream in.
Yeah, I've got it.
But
I
yeah.
got it. I got it.
I didn't have it open either since I had to restart everything. So I'm going to go and have a look now. What have I just opened? Ah! All right. My computer decided it wanted to open PowerPoint. So, right. So get rid of that. And so I can't see what anybody's been complaining about. Oh, yes. The answer was Volkswagen. What do they call a Volkswagen? The answer was Volkswagen.
Yeah. What am I doing for bonfire night? I'm not doing anything on bonfire night, but next Sunday, I'm going to my granddaughter's school. They've got a bonfire on there. And what I'm looking forward to most is they've got a wagon there that does hog roast.
Oh.
Do you know what you
Your
can do,
apple
Mickey? You
sauce.
can sit on the top and then fall off.
What, on top of the fire?
No, the wagon.
Yeah, well, there is that. Yeah.
You can claim you fell off the wagon then.
Oh.
Well,
you know what we will be doing for bonfire night is this stream.
Yeah.
Will we?
Here, usual time, bonfire night.
Yeah, we'll be here
With our own,
in all our finery.
yeah, with our own fireworks. Not really, but you know, maybe wave a bit of tinsel and pretend that that's if Mickey can light his fag.
Have you got a balcony, Tracy?
No,
A window box?
no,
Get a window box.
I'm not allowed this high up in case it falls off and kills someone. It's a long way down. Get a sparkler. I could get an indoor sparkler, couldn't I?
Well, you can get indoor fireworks, can't you? But they're a bit shit.
Yeah.
I thought Andy was your indoor sparkler.
Oh, he is.
Bonfire night, Miss Mouse, is way back.
November the
I can't remember
5th.
what
We
year.
celebrate.
November the 5th.
We celebrate stopping a guy called Guy Fawkes from blowing up King Charles's Parliament. Not the current King Charles, King Charles I. We celebrate the fact he got caught, which, as history turns out, was the wrong thing to celebrate, really. He should have succeeded, but he planted dynamite under Parliament and tried to blow up Parliament.
Gunpowder, actually.
Yeah, gunpowder, treason and plot, and tried to blow up the Parliament of King Charles I. And he was caught, and we celebrate the fact that he was caught by lighting bonfires and setting off fireworks, simulating what would have happened to Parliament if he'd have got through.
Yeah.
We understand
And I'm
it.
glad to see, talking about fireworks, I'm glad to see that London's having their New Year fireworks back again this year.
Oh, that's good.
With people.
People, yeah.
Right, there's another. I'm making a note here, right, for the wiki. That's another one, right? Bonfire night.
Fireworks last year. They had a little bit of fireworks, but mainly it was drones. They had drones last year.
Yeah,
It wasn't by Parliament like we all thought it would be. It was further up in Greenwich. So
Oh, right, yeah.
for the first time in like ever, I had to watch it on TV rather than out of the window.
I love watching it on TV. My brother went there. That must have been the year before the pandemic,
Oh right.
and he reckoned that was absolutely fantastic.
So he
But he stayed overnight in London, but he takes his own beer. He takes a carrier bag full of beer and goes and watches the fireworks.
Well, I usually have a bottle of wine and I look out of the window. They are pretty spectacular, even though I'm not.
Yeah.
Robo.
You can see them from your place, can you?
I can
Yeah.
indeed.
Oh.
I will have to try and get some footage this year. That's a good idea, actually, seeing as I've been filming.
Yes.
I'll try and get some footage this year.
I normally watch it on the Beeb.
I normally just watch it, but I think what I'll try and do is set it up so that that windscreen holder that I got for the car, if I attach that to my window on the inside and then have the camera pointing outwards, you'll be able to see without my shaky hand. Honestly, when I'm holding the phone and I'm trying to keep it still, it's like that. So if I have it on something, then I'll try and get some footage, be able to. RoboMuse on Reddit says, so he only intended to simulate an explosion.
No, he meant to blow them up. He did. His intention was to blow them up.
Yeah.
But he got caught by the I don't know, was it security, whether it was the army or whatever it was, but he got caught anyway.
I think I've got a feeling somebody grasped on him.
Yeah.
I can't remember. So they found out anyway, and he didn't just get dragged off and imprisoned or beheaded or anything. They hung, drew, and quartered him, and didn't they? Then I've got a feeling that they did put him on a bonfire, which is why we like bonfires. So,
I just posted a link which answers all your questions.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. I was
1605. That was
And I said King Charles. It wasn't. It was James I. My mistake.
Oh, were you thinking King Charles was because of the Civil War?
Probably.
Oliver Cromwell and that, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Because it's just, you know, another of the historical times that people were trying to bring down the royal family.
And that's November the 5th. We celebrate it every year.
Yeah. And what happens is the bonfire is that you get an effigy. People build an effigy of. It used to be Guy Fawkes, but nowadays people get creative. So it might be a particularly disliked politician.
Can I have a beer, Mickey?
Yes. And I'm not.
You got any non-alcoholic?
No.
Well, no, we can't then.
All right.
You had one last night.
I did. I'll have water.
So no.
I'll have water.
Oh, but it's Saturday.
What are you asking me for anyway? What are you asking me?
You're my mother.
Definitely have one on
Okay.
Monday, though.
Well, no, you don't.
You're the responsible adult here. You know that, don't you?
When the fuck have I been responsible for anything?
Since you've been since you're older than all of us.
Okay.
You're the. Someone told me today at my age. I'd like to point out I've never been this age before.
Exactly that. Yeah.
You're the responsible adult here, Mickey.
I mean, well, I've always been told to grow up, but men never grow up, do they? Huh?
No,
I don't think so.
They just become bigger boys.
Exactly, and the toys get bigger.
Yeah. My sister, she loves making random, stupid, mad noises. You got to remember, she's about 4 years younger than me, so she's not little. She loves making mad noises. Like one of the ones is.
Don't you turn that bloody camera off so you can have a beer, Woodmore?
We'll be able to hear him. We'll be able to hear him getting a beer like that.
Yeah.
And having a piss. Yeah. Woodmore.
That's an improvement.
He's revealed his Halloween costume too early.
Oh dear. It's an improvement.
Dear, oh dear. And why have we got this?
For Halloween.
You've revealed too early. Me and Mickey have kept ours quiet.
Yeah, but it's Halloween weekend.
You see what Mousy said? Hey? Mickey's the responsible one. Count me in if you go anywhere.
I don't think, Steve, you'll be able to do a couple of hours stream on Monday just wearing that. You won't be able to get the beer in for a start.
Oh, you just
Mousy.
swore. I've seen somebody
Mousy.
else do that.
If I took this lot anywhere, it would be like the film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Russ,
Oh, dear.
it would be. Huh? We'd be all on that yellow school bus. Huh? Going off to nick a fishing boat from Lowestoft Harbour.
Oh,
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would be One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
that's
Nest.
hilarious.
I love that film. I love that film. One of my favourite of all times.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's completely thrown me now. What was never mind. I forgot. Really
You're
forgot.
talking about,
Honestly,
you're talking about your sister making
yeah,
silly
my
noises.
sister makes random noises and like things like and she looks completely bonkers about it. Anyway, she was making all these mad noises in front of her 11-year-old daughter, and her 11-year-old daughter turned around and said, "Oh, mummy, you're too old to be making noises like that." My sister said, "What do you mean I'm too old?" And then so
What you should have said is, how do you think you got here?
my
That's thrown her now, look.
And my sister said, "What do you mean I'm too old?" And her daughter, who likes being quite, this is the kind one, the older one doesn't give it, the 15-year-old doesn't give a shit about hurting her mum because she's a 15-year-old, but the 11-year-old has still got kindness in her. So she turned around and she said, "Oh no, mummy, I didn't mean you were too old. I meant you were too arthritic." Give it another year or two and she'll just be like the other one.
Look,
Goes,
Mousy,
"Oh, Mum."
look, she said counter him, but she don't lick the windows on the bus. Well, if you don't lick the windows, you're not bloody coming.
It's not what she said.
She said like, but I'm sure she meant lick.
If she
No,
doesn't
maybe
want
she
to go
wants a
on the
bus without windows.
We'll have
Gracie's got a clan phobia. Why can't people have a window phobia?
Well, there is that. Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Miss Mouse has a window phobia.
They might not like windows. They might go. I mean, Miss Mouse, have you got any windows in your house?
Miss Mouse, if you've got a window phobia and you don't want to go on a bus, we'll just get a van. A bus without windows is called a van.
Yeah, Hitler tried the bus without windows, and look how well that worked out.
I'm just snipping for a pee.
Did you see what he just did then, Tracy?
He what?
Did you see what he just did then?
Stiffed my bum.
He stood behind you and said you're going for a pee.
I do like it when you've got us overlapping there, Steve. It makes it absolutely hilarious, especially
I
when
don't-
you
you
look
just-
down on him all the time. Hello, Running Bean.
Good evening, Running Bean. How are you?
Oh, we don't.
Oh, good. You've got the helmet for the special bus. That's fine. But that's all right. We've clarified that we've clarified that you've not got a window phobia. So I was a bit concerned about that.
Oh. She has a helmet for the bus. That's good.
Yeah, window lickers do wear helmets normally as well. And it suits sometimes.
Mickey was sniffing me, and he's gone for a wee. That rhymes. Hello, Running Bean.
Are the two connected?
Yeah, probably. But Running Bean, I was chatting on stream last night, but I wasn't live on stream last night. I think I saw you chatting, so hello. I can't remember if we've met in the past before, but
He's
but
Welsh.
hello.
He's had the Welsh username on Reddit.
Ah, well, anyway, hello, nice to meet you properly. I watched until you were having big tech issues.
We currently have 17,600 viewers on Reddit. No, 417,600.
We have, haven't we? I can see now, yes. Hello, all you thousands and thousands of viewers on Reddit. Excellent.
Good evening. Hello, Running Bean.
417,000 viewers on Reddit, Mickey.
When? Last year?
No, I'm lying. There's 7.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They've gone through their mother's wardrobes tonight, trying to look for an outfit for Halloween.
I go through the white wardrobe every night.
Me and Mickey have shown ours. Me and Mickey have shown our Halloween disguises off tonight.
Mickey,
Have I?
no, he has not. Mickey's
Yes.
keeping it quiet.
He's wearing it now.
Ah, you were banned from Halloween. What did you do? Mind you, Halloween isn't actually until Monday. Our Halloween party for this stream is on Monday.
Oh, when they were
so-
young.
Oh, for when you were young. Oh, I thought you meant tonight. I thought somebody had said, no, you are not having a Halloween thing. Yeah.
That's the Welsh for you, isn't it?
A lot
That's the
of
Welsh
a lot
for
of
you.
parents didn't like it, and a lot of parents now complain that it's like, oh, because it's an American thing, and it's not an American thing. It's actually it actually predates Christianity, so
It's a pagan festival.
Yeah.
pagan festival.
And in Germany, it's called Walpurgis Night,
Mm.
which is the night of the witches.
Is that like Peter Purvis's sister?
That's it, yeah. Peter Purvett's sister, yeah. But yeah, it's the night of the witches,
It's-
yeah.
yeah. It's the pagan New Year. It's
And now all people think witches are bad, but they aren't actually.
no, witches should
Quite the
not
opposite.
be bad. Witches should not. If anybody says black witch, white witch, then they have no idea.
No, no.
Witch means wise woman, and a witch back in the day would have been the healer or the wise person of
Yeah.
the community. And the reason that people think about making brews potions in the cauldron and stuff like this would have been because that they were using the old techniques and traditions. But it's from things like that we know that, and I can't remember which tree it is, but there's a tree that you get the salicylic acid from, and if you chew the bark of the tree, it's a painkiller. Well, what's in aspirin? Salicylic acid. And that's how we know a lot of the stuff nowadays, and that's just yeah.
The witch finders made me laugh because they use the old Duncan school. If you drowned, you were innocent.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, and
How the fuck does that work out?
Sorry, Miss Mouse says I'm a witch, not pagan. I'm Native American. Miss Mouse says here I am called a healer. Yeah, that's precisely
Exactly that.
It. Precisely it.
Yeah.
And we don't have. Well, we do have witches now, but I don't think people. Well, they no. The problem is that we've got a new age thing called Wicca, which is very, very modern. I mean, literally the last 100 or so years. 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, they would not have been Wicca with the witches following it. But,
No.
there are people who class themselves as witches now who would be pagans and things, doing the same type of sort of healing thing. But honestly, if you hear people talk about black witch and white witch regarding pagan, it's the saying is do no harm. And so a black witch could not be a black witch because a pagan is supposed to do no harm. And whatever you give out, you get back threefold. So if a witch does do bad spells, she's going to get it back 3 times over. So no, it's all been bastardized. So, sure, it predates the US, but what trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Yeah.
It's obviously an American thing.
That was on Reddit.
I know, it's obviously an American thing.
Sorry, Miss Mouse says, I choose to do everything in a good way. Some choose not to. Precisely. And everything in a good way is exactly what it's supposed to be. Some choose not to, but they will get it back threefold on themselves. Running Bee says, last night I saw someone walk down my street in a swimming suit after presumably drinking. No idea how they got in the bar. Perhaps they lost their clothes between the bar and you seeing them?
Mickey's on X-Hamster again.
I am.
What?
I am, yeah, no.
Starring role. You've just looked him up on X-Hamster and you found that he's in a starring role. The mad midget going for it. In just a pair of.
It wouldn't be a very long video.
It's just a pair of pixie boots, and I've no idea why I had that image.
Certainly wouldn't be a long video.
All their friends,
Incidentally, can I change the subject completely?
can I just say stag night then? It was a stag night running bean if all their friends were dressed and he wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, do carry on.
I just want to mention that I've installed TapperTalk on my mobile, and it does make using the forum on a mobile very much easier.
Right, okay.
I just thought I'd mention that, just while it was on the top of my head. I'm just looking down my list of notes of things, and that was on there. So
Yeah, that popped up on my mobile. Do I want to use TapperTalk? And I thought, well, what the fuck is it? And is it secure?
It's a viewer for the forum. It allows you to read and write, but it makes it a lot easier on a mobile. I actually think it's a good little program. Yeah.
Is it secure, Jim?
We'll add my forum to it then, Jim. SteveWoodmore.com. It's all there for TapperTalk.
Okay. Yeah, I might give that a go then, if that's makes things easier.
What does it do? Explain what TapperTalk is, because it sounds like you talk to your phone and then it's translated.
No, it allows you to access. A lot of people don't like accessing websites on the phone. They prefer the app experience. And what TapperTalk is, it gives you the app experience with the message board. And makes it a lot easier for you to read and write from it on a mobile device. On a desktop, going directly to the website is a better day. Yeah, so there we go.
Yeah, no, I understand. I'm actually the other way around. I do prefer to access websites rather than apps.
Well, I spend most of my time on a desktop as well.
So do I.
When you access websites on your phone rather than the app, and then you're there trying to zoom it all in, trying to see what it says. I understand now. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, it's good. I quite like it. I haven't got the Pro, but I will register for it. I will register for the Pro at the end of the month when I get paid, because I think it's software worth having. I think it's $13.99 for the Pro, and that's a one-off payment. You don't get adverts and things like that on it. So, but otherwise you've got to put up with a few adverts, but it's not many. They're not intrusive. So I'm quite happy with it. So yeah.
Miss Mouse, I only ever use an app on my phone if I really have to. Like if like if there's a feature on the app that I need that I can't get on the website version, and even then, probably usually after about 3 months, I'm going, why am I using this like really heavy memory app when I could be doing something else? So I usually get rid of them. So I'm very old school like that. I do love a desktop.
I have my banking app. I have the NHS app.
I don't even have a banking app on there. Barclays keep telling me to use the banking app, and I'm like, no, thank you.
I don't use it for paying things. It's not that set up for paying things, but I don't even know where my fucking.
That's just
I don't put any payment details in my phone.
Yeah, I'm not even having my bank on there. One thing that I've got on my little list here is that a couple of days ago it was announced that Jerry Lee Lewis had died, and I just saw before we came on stream, I saw a news report saying that this was incorrect, and like from a couple of days ago, that this was incorrect, and it was a representative of his had got it wrong. But then all the googling that I did showed that he was dead. So I don't know whether he's dead or whether he died after the announcement or what.
Here you go. I've put a link in the thingy. So
they do, Running Bean. They do keep asking, and it annoys me because when I go into my branch, which isn't often now, but they say, "Oh, you can pay checks in via your app," and I'm not using an app because I can't see it. Can't see the phone. And you don't let me do it on the computer. So yes.
Yeah. Oh look, there's a link in there, Tracy, for you.
Oh yeah, no,
200,000 plus.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not going to click on it now because I'm on stream.
Okay.
And I don't want it to start talking to my computer and wanting to download things and things. But I'd have to do it on my phone to get the Anyway, it's TapperTalk Pro. everyone else has rushed off to get it.
No, I haven't rushed off to get it. I'm just reading about it.
And that took me the best part of a week to integrate the forum, to get the forum to run on Tapper Talk, because it's from the admin of a forum, getting my forum to run on it is a fucking nightmare, getting all the software to work, but I eventually got it working. And I'm very happy it does. It makes, when I'm on my hospital appointments and things like that, I can't carry a desktop with me, and I've only got my mobile phone with me, and it makes just getting onto the website quite. Good night, Donna.
Good night, Donna.
It quite.
Let's say good night.
It means that I can easily get onto the website and just check up on things and read and write messages. Even Sean likes Tapper Talk.
Oh, cool.
So have you added my forum, Jim?
What is this MChat, Steve?
Why don't you have a look and see?
I'm having a look, and all it tells me is nothing.
Well, what are you in there? Are you in MChat?
It says who? Yeah, I'm in MChat. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you think MChat is?
Well, private messages, I'd have thought, but I don't know.
No, you're in the lobby. So why don't you type something? What do you think that box down the bottom is?
Well, it's for typing shit in.
Well,
but
why don't you type shit in there then and see what happens?
It'll probably pop up at the bottom or something.
You said type shit in, so I did. Oh, I see. It's just like a message board.
It's a real-time chat. This is the lobby where everybody meets, and you can go off into rooms if you like, private rooms or public rooms.
Ah. Refreshes every 10 seconds.
It actually refreshes every 2 seconds, but I can't.
I'm just reading.
I can't change
what it
that.
says.
And over on the left, over on the right, there is where you change. Rooms. Jim was
where it says lobby, yeah. And then you click on new room, I suppose, and then invite users.
Yeah. So if anybody tells us to get a room, Mickey.
What?
If anybody tells us to get a room.
Yeah.
We can.
Go over there.
Yeah.
You can literally get a room.
Yeah.
You going to come and join us on the in the room, Jim, or are you on your mobile device?
Save your room chats for after Twitch.
Yes. Yeah. No, I was just wondering what it was.
He's just playing about with it.
Yeah.
No, I thought you were having a big old conversation in there, like.
No. He said type shit in there, so I did.
He typed shit, and I typed more shit.
Yeah.
Then I said we can get a room, and he said not with you, mister. And I've just called him a wanker.
Well, it will be a wanker if you don't get a room with him. So.
No, I know. That's why I called him a wanker.
Wanker.
Oh dear, I don't know. Ouch! In my chair then.
Yeah, is it going again?
Well, again, it hasn't stopped going.
You're going to end up.
Every time I sit on it, it leans further and further back.
We're just going to see your feet come flying up.
I think all our viewers should have a whip round and buy me a new one.
You need to get a wish list, an Amazon wish list.
Now, I ain't going to put that on for like a couple $100 worth.
Well, thank you for reminding me. I've got to take that bike off my Amazon wish list. Thank you for that.
Or one of the coffee or something like Ko-fi or whatever it is. You know, basically it's crowdfunding, and you can put a thing that you want a new chair. So any donations, thank you very much. If you like me on stream, chuck me a coffee.
Yeah.
And then Steve can add it into the socials. So when I do this, It's typing really slowly. When I do that, then yours comes up as well.
I don't, because I ain't got
No,
one.
but yours would if you did have one, and it'll be like, oh look, yeah, we.
Or I could do that.
Yeah, but that's not Mickey's, is it?
No, it's mine.
No.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Oh, I see. You mean like no? But he was saying that nobody's going to pay for a chair, just a chair, like all in one.
Yeah, see you soon, Mousy. Take care, sweetheart.
Good night, Mousy. See you. It's lovely to see you. See you soon. No, Mickey was saying about like a big purchase in one go. So I said, he was saying about having a whip round, and I said things like coffee or Ko-fi is like a whip round where they chip in a little bit at a time. So,
You can actually donate. I believe you can donate from one of the windows here. You can, yeah. You can donate if you look on the main channel page. There's a donate link. Let's go to the main channel page. There is a donate link about me. What's it? Donate? Yep.
Oh, there is, yes.
Yeah.
Donate.
So if somebody clicks that and makes a PayPal donation and
Says it's for Mickey.
puts for Mickey's chair in the message, I will pass it on to Mickey.
Yay.
Cool. You'll have to start pushing that then, Mickey. Buy me a new chair. Here's the link.
Okay, Miss Mash, we'll see you later.
She's off for dinner. Off for dinner.
Lovely.
Fucking supper time here. What's time? 11:15.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna end this stream in 15 minutes because I am struggling.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to stay awake here.
You were actually on longer than you said that you were going to be last night.
I know.
Yourself out a bit.
I know.
I couldn't get rid of him, Trace.
So. Shaking him off like a rat.
Did you ever look? Did you ever look at my wish list?
No.
You can see. Well, have a look at my wish list. You can see why I've got such a large model stash.
Well, that's where I found that other one.
Yeah,
that you did.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
mini paint sprayers.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Why has it got 7-inch dildo?
Oh, is that the double dildo or the single one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why not?
Double
Why not?
penetration dildo.
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you want one of them for?
I'm surprised, Mickey. I'm surprised you didn't pick up on the ball gag thing as you.
That's
Well,
the
yeah.
Thrustmaster Deluxe. That's actually got a rubber cup, right, that you can stick it on a wall and back onto it. It's great. Why don't you try it? It's even better without lube.
You got a Chinook down there as well.
I know.
And a Harrier Falklands.
Yep.
Ooh, fucking loads of them.
I know. I can't buy any more until I've got rid of the ones that I've got here.
You still got your Walker Bulldog up on there.
My what?
Walker Bulldog.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
The Walker Bulldog that you built. Didn't you build a Walker Bulldog tank?
No.
What was that that you built just before my one then?
M24 Chaffee.
Oh, it was a Chaffee, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Walker Bulldog came after that.
Yeah. That's a different scale as well. That's quite a large one.
Pledge floor polish.
Yeah, it makes a great varnish for the models. When you thin it with ice and propyl alcohol, it makes a great
right.
varnish because Fledge floor polish is about £2, £3 for a big bottle like that, right? And dedicated model varnish is like £7 for a piddly little bottle like that. But if you use Pledge floor polish, it's actually quite an easy way to do it. But the reason I showed you my list is because of the Buy Me a Coffee. You can actually buy me a coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee capsules, Nespresso.
Yeah. So there we go. That's my wish list. So get yourself a wish list up, Mickey. Get your chair on it. You never know. Somebody might love you enough.
Get your chair, but also get bits and pieces like Steve's got. Like if you got, I know you'd like a particular brand of tea. Like just like your bits and pieces, and then you just never know that somebody might just buy the bits and pieces that you like, and then actually buy you the big one. So As
Yeah.
we grow, and then you need to do an unboxing on stream. You know, when you the reveal. Look, what have I got today? Ta-da!
Do that again.
Ta-da!
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. Just checking. Yeah. Sadly, it's not a bottom, so.
Do you know, we've got exactly the same numbers on Twitch as we have on Reddit again. 5 viewers on each.
Hey. Yeah, but at least they talk on Twitch.
Yeah. Oh,
Although they've all gone quiet now.
On
Oh.
Reddit,
Gone quiet,
well,
yeah.
Reddit, we can still see what
Ah.
you're doing. We can
Oh.
still see what you're up to.
hey? Oh, yeah, we can
We
see what
can
I'm up
still
to.
see what
I
Reddit's
was,
up to.
I was a bit late starting the Reddit stream tonight. I was busy doing my hair.
Did you get yourself in the face that time?
Yeah.
I did.
But it's
That's
been a
not the
few
first
years
time he's heard that.
I'll say you bet that's been a few years since that happened, or maybe we don't know.
Yes.
That was sharp, but that was
Now it's
caustic,
just
Tracy.
now it's just a trickle.
That was caustic. Oh, that was
So
caustic.
you have to kind of like double over yourself, like do a sort of like half backwards. Oh look, here we go. I'm going backwards. Oh dear, oh dear.
You deserve that one.
Huh?
You deserve
Hey,
that
I
one.
didn't even see that. I've just seen it on Twitch. I can never get the right way before it drips down my.
Cleavage. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you spot the paste bin that I put in as well, Mickey?
I thought that was lube.
On the website.
didn't.
Oh, you didn't look closely then, did you? If you look up where you found them, chat, you'll find a paste bin. I have been a busy boy.
I thought you were talking about something on your Amazon list. Then you said something or other.
Oh,
About...
paste bin. What's paste bin do then?
What do you think it does?
Well, paste a picture in, I should imagine. Or
No.
a file or whatever.
Yes.
What?
Yes, it does that. It's a clipboard.
All right, yeah.
I've just posted a link for you people. I think you'll enjoy the link I've just posted. It's basically a clipboard for the site. You just literally, you can upload text, code, HTML, or files.
Ah. Interesting. Very interesting.
And it's basically, I keep my little code snippets in there for when I'm doing things like the photographs to save me having to keep typing the same bit of code over and over again. But I will be keeping a few little small files in there and everything else, because otherwise I've got to keep typing them over and over again. So
Yeah.
it's just as easy for me to store things as they are. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
Did you like the link I posted? Have a look at the link I've just posted in the chat.
I did. Little dog jumping after that
Yeah.
blue bin of water.
That's dedication, isn't it?
In it just.
Have a look. Oh, still
I also put above paste bin. I put a countdown timer in.
Yeah, for Christmas. I'll try and ignore that.
You couldn't.
Hopefully it'll
You
go.
couldn't, could you? Because you saw it. Thought, fuck! It's only 56 days till Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no. No.
Do you know, I like Christmas, but I hate the time leading up to it.
Christmas in my house.
I like Christmas because Christmas Day, all the family come here and we have a meal together.
Mm.
You know, and the kids have their little bits and bobs, and it's Grandad, can you put this together for me? And Grandad, can you do this? And I love that day. But the actual run up to it, when you're fucking, oh dear, no, I fucking detest that. Shopping, trying to find what people want.
Yeah.
Huh?
Christmas because of
Ah.
Yorkshire pudding and gravy.
We had that with. We've got roast pork tomorrow. We'll have batter pudding. We call them batter puddings. We'll have batter puddings with that. And if I've got any left over, I'll have it for dessert covered in golden syrup.
Oh.
I like jamming them, to be
Jam's
fair.
nice, yeah. Jamming them where, Mickey?
Yeah, jam.
Jamming them where?
In me Yorkie. In me Yorkie. Cold Yorkies and
Yeah,
jam.
and then jamming them in his mouth.
Yeah.
That's what they originally
Fucking
designed
hell.
as a dessert, weren't they? Would you
Yeah,
excuse me? I'm
yeah.
just gonna. I need to go to the toilet. I'll be back in a second.
It is hard with gifts, it's, but
I've got a feeling that they were designed as a starter, actually, seeing as I'm the part Yorkshire here. So I'm just gonna.
batter pudding.
Yeah.
That's given me.
Yeah. There we go. Originally, the Yorkshire pudding was served as a first course with thick gravy to dull the appetite. The local ingredients, so the diners would not eat so much of the expensive meat in the next course.
Oh right.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was because, as I said, I'm well, my surname, I'm half Yorkshire, and I vaguely remembered something from my childhood about that. So. Oh, lovely.
Well, that's inspired. It's inspired me. Talking about Yorkshires, I'm going to make a toad in the hole next week because I do the cooking in the week because obviously Donna's at work. So
yeah,
it's not fair to expect her to get in at 5:45 and then start cooking tea.
No, especially if you're in all day and
exactly that. So
does a job that is catering and things.
Yeah.
I love the way that we get to hear all of that. By the way.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah.
We're his special friends. Anyway, yes. So you're going to do a toad in the hole.
I think I'll make a toad in the hole next week.
What do you have with it? I know it's sausage and batter, but what do you have like on the side?
Mash and green beans and gravy.
Ooh.
Something like that.
Yes.
I might even do a bit of Savoy cabbage or something.
Oh.
I call them a sausage toad. I did a sausage toad the other week.
Yeah, we call it toad in the hole around here, but I just fancy making
I did one the other week, homemade. Yeah, completely homemade. I'll tell you now, without even googling, it's 4 ounces of flour, 1/4 of a pint of milk, 1 egg.
Yeah, I'll double that.
And I use chipolatas.
No, I don't. I use Richmond pork sausages.
I use chipolatas. Sometimes I've made it with those little cocktail sausages.
Yeah.
They're really good, actually, if you do individual ones. So you're doing it in the Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah.
What they call them? The flipping egg, the individual
pans
things.
Yeah.
And then you just use a individual mini cocktail sausage, and then pour the batter on and pop that in, and you have your individual toad in the hole.
Actually, that's not a bad idea to do for Christmas lunch.
Oh yes.
Just checking something, Mickey. You said that you check my site once a day, right? But you don't ever check the site news area, do you?
No.
No, because if you did, you wouldn't need to ask what all these things are. Because every time I put a new feature in, I put it in the site news area.
Running beans. Most people accept candy for gifts in family. Recently, for birthday, got a container of Lindt chocolate, which is delicious, and it was in this orb metallic container, and now it just sits ominously on my bookshelf. That sounds really good. I'd love to have an orb container with Lindt. Oh, best.
I like Ferrero Rochers.
Oh, have you had the dark ones of those?
No, I ain't. No, I've had the white ones.
Yeah, the white ones with the coconut, and the dark ones have just got this. It's dark chocolate, but it's creamy. It's the weirdest.
All right.
Yummiest loveliness, and then there's this like blob of. I can't remember what it is in the middle, but a blob. I think it's like a blob of hard chocolate in the middle, and it's just. It really goes. When you get there's the selection one of all the 3 different ones, and it's really nice to go from one to the other because you get you got the creamy coconutty one, and then you get this hit of dark chocolate, then you got the nutty one. Oh, yeah, no, I really like the dark one.
But yeah, I do like them. But anyway, we went to Norwich today to do Christmas shopping, came back with hardly anything.
Oh God.
I used to enjoy going to Norwich Market at Christmas time. That was quite nice.
A lot of it now, though, Steve, is just food stalls. There's not so much of a market. It seems we went up there today, and I'd say that 70 to 80% is food stalls now.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what.
You know.
Ibiza. Have you been to Ibiza?
No.
On Ibiza, they've got Europe's largest hippie market, which is absolutely massive. And when you get there, it's 5 stalls repeated 500 times.
Oh my God.
Is Norwich Market like that now?
Yeah, probably. I haven't been to Ibiza for a reason, because I don't know where to go on Ibiza that's away from all the fucking kids,
Portanax.
but has still got a vibe about it, you know? Portanax.
Up on the north of the island. It's almost as far away from Disco Land as you can get.
It's still got restaurants and
It's
bars
a tiny
and
little town,
shit.
yes, it's a tiny little town.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah, well, Cardamina's a tiny little town where we go. It's a little village, but I prefer that vibe.
There you go.
Portanax.
Portanax, that's where I go.
Oh, Mad Mark.
Yeah, that's why I've not been to Ibiza, because
They
It's the same-
filmed South. You know the musical South Pacific.
yeah.
They filmed. Portanax there.
Filmed that in Ibiza.
Hey, yeah,
They filmed South Pacific in Ibiza.
on the beach at Portanax.
Yes, it is Mr. Bean, Mr. Running Bean. It is. Ibiza,
Ibiza
is
isn't the
bloody
town.
place.
Ibiza is the island.
Well,
The
it's an
town
island.
is San Antonio,
San Antonio. Yeah.
or San Ann as they call it. There you go, Mickey. Read that. And then check out where it is on the map. It is exactly the opposite end of the island,
Oh, it's right at the
Yep.
top, very top.
whereas San Antonio's down the other end.
Well, it's still got a nice beach there by
Yeah,
the looks
no, it's
of
beautiful,
it.
but it's a beautiful little town. I love it there. You would need to hire a car though if you want
Yeah.
to see the island. You'll need to hire a car. But there's plenty of car
Well,
hire
they've got water
places there.
sports. They've got water sports, and not the water sports traces
No,
thing. You know?
it's nice, and you don't, because it's so far removed from the action. You do get mature adults. It's family. You do get family with young kids, right? You know, but
Yeah.
not screaming teenage young kids. But it's very family orientated. And if you go along the pictures, hang on, I'm looking
through the pictures
if
now.
you go to one, right, hang on, I'm going to count to 1, 2. All right, I'll see you later. Love. Good night.
Good night, Sean.
Night, Sean.
3,
She can't hear us.
4,
She can't hear us and Steve's
Right.
not telling her.
7, 8. Shh. Picture number 8.
That's a beach.
Yeah, look at the top there. You've got the row of shops with the restaurant. There's only a little row of shops there. There are more shops than that, but it's not over the top on shops.
Yeah.
It's lovely. It's very quiet, and it's well out of the way. You do need to have a car though to see the rest of the island, because it's not very well connected in public transport respects. A lot of the resorts there are all inclusive because people don't want to leave the resort. They'll go to Portanax and won't go anywhere else. But as far as I can remember, there isn't a single disco in Portanax. Does that sort of appeal to you, Nicky?
Yeah, I'm just looking through it now. As long as there's like bars and restaurants.
There's definitely
where I
bars
can
and
eat
oh yeah,
in the
definitely
evening.
bars and restaurants. There's some great bars and restaurants. There's one
that's all right.
there called El Puerto, which means the port, and it's great. They do this absolutely fantastic tapas there. That's for 2 people. If you look through the pictures, there's probably going to be one of there. It's got an indoor and outdoor bit, but if you sit outdoor there on a nice day, you get absolutely cracking food. El Puerto.
I'm just looking at one that's overlooking the beach and the sea, and
Yeah.
it's got an outside like terrace, and
Yeah. What's it called?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
No, it's not the sort of place that gap year students go to. They don't come here. It is very much family orientated. Even the pictures show that, don't they, Mickey?
Yeah, yeah. It's a nice little harbour they got there. Nice little inlet. Restaurant El Porto.
Yeah, El Puerto.
Yeah, it's right on the fucking
Yep.
front. The steps down right onto the beach in front
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
lovely. Lovely, that restaurant. It's spent a lot of time there.
And that other place I was looking at is right next to it, to the right of it.
I
as
know
you
the
look
one
at
you
it from
mean.
the
I know the one you mean. I couldn't tell you what it was called.
It's a big place.
It's a nice little place, Mickey.
Yeah, it does look a nice little village. Somewhere different.
And that would be my recommendation anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. That's when I go, like when I go to Mallorca, I go the other end. I go to is it Alanya? Up the north end of the island, yeah.
I do. I go to the north end of the. Well, no. When I go to Mallorca, I actually go to a place called Castilla, which is about a kilometre away from the airport. But you don't get bothered by planes, and because it's a village with no discos, you don't get bothered by kids again.
Yeah. Alcudia. That's it. That's where we go, Alcudia.
I've been there, Port de la Alcudia. We stayed at that complex. It's got the hotels called Saturn, Mars, Jupiter. Yeah, I went there with TY in 2014, Alcudia. Yeah, that's not bad, Alcudia. Same sort of thing. Because there's no real discos there's no real trouble.
Yeah. But a lot of people said like Calamilor and Sacoma's quite nice as well.
Again, they haven't got the discos, so you don't get that. You don't get that area. But that's what that's what I'd recommend. I'd recommend if you're going to go to Ibiza, go to Portonach. It's good. It's actually called Portonach. Because it's as far away from San An as you can get, really. San An is actually San Antonio de Portmany, which is the it's not the capital. The capital's Ibiza town. But it is the party capital, which is great during the day. It's a lovely place to visit during the day, but after 6 o'clock, if you're under 30, if you're over 30, you don't want to be there.
No.
Right, well, Tracy's been very quiet.
I can't join in with this. I've not been to Ibiza. Andy's been to Ibiza, and your eldest daughter's been to Ibiza.
I've not been to Ibiza. I've been to Mallorca. I've been to all of the Canaries except Fuerteventura. I've been to Turkey 3 times, Spain twice, Greece. Well, this next year will be my 4th time there. So yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Running Bean. They did have that program on where the parents were watching the kids misbehaving.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mickey. When I can travel, which will be 2 months after my chemo's finished, we could do one together.
Well, we're booked for June in Kos. So
self-catering.
Get your shit together. We're going self-catering. We've got a self-catering apartment.
What sort of money am I looking at?
Well, we're paying 500 quid each.
That's not bad.
For 9 days.
That's not bad.
For 9 days, that is.
That's not bad. Right.
That's with Jet 2.
Yeah.
Flying out of Stansted. So that includes 22 kilos of luggage each, 10 kilos of cabin luggage. So I'm just about to get Donna's shoes in that. But yeah, I think it's just over 500 quid.
All right.
I think I paid. Actually, I think I paid 1,100 quid, but I did upgrade from a room to an apartment. So I think it's about 1,100 quid for the 2 of us.
Yeah,
that's for 9 days.
The difference between having a roof. I mean,
obviously, you go for a week. That's cheaper.
Yeah, that's the difference between having a roof or not, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye. So good night, everybody. I'll be back, hopefully feeling better on Monday. Righty,
Good night, everybody. Halloween party on Monday.
Mickey.
Good night, people. Stay safe. Keep your family safe. See you Monday night for Halloween shenanigans.
If we can get things...
And if he can get his closing screen to work like he couldn't last night.
Wow.